Ladies and gentlemen, in this section, we will talk about competitive advantages of your business. It is the last section in our talk about e-business transformation. In the previous section, we have convinced you that you can create a new business model so that it will deliver value to your customer. So it is easy for you to believe that since you can do that, so you can obviously earn more profit than your competitors. And your business will be prospered. But usually, that is not the case. Why? Because there is a simple strategy that your competitor can do to meet your challenge. That is, they can simply copy your new business model without paying the effort that you have to risk when you try to establish the new model. For example, S-Light, the bookstore that we have talked about in the previous sections. If S-Light's new business model can generate better profit margins, then the real problem is why their competitors did not copy it. Because if every bookstore looked like S-Light, then from the customer's point of view, there is no reason for them to go to S-Light and pay S-Light extra money for their books. Let's make one simple example. If you visit Taiwan, you will notice that there are very weird SMEs on the street corners of Taiwan. There are small booths around the street selling betel nuts. Many Taiwanese love to chew in betel nuts. But actually, if your booth is located in a nice position, then you can sell a lot of betel nuts and earn a lot of money. So the problem is, if your business is so successful, then obviously everyone can put their booth beneath you and become your competitor and compete directly with you. So at the very beginning, yes, you can earn a lot of profit because you are the first one to find these nice positions. But this nice position can be copied by your competitors simply by putting booths beneath you. So your extra profit will disappear, and your profit margin cannot be sustainable. So, any betel nuts booths in Taiwan rarely earn high profit because they always have to compete with each other. So the lesson you can learn from ordinary betel nut booth owners is that no matter how great your value proposition is, no matter how great your business model is, unless you can prevent your competitors from copying it, the profit that is created from your business model cannot be sustainable. So in the last section of our talk about e-business transformation, we will think about how you can make your new business model sustainable so that they can create profit for you in a long period of time. Well, your competitive advantages can be sustainable only if you own some strategic assets. That is what we call the resources-based view of the business. A strategic asset is indispensable resources that is necessary to operate your business model. That means in order to make your business model function properly, you will need certain resources. These resources may be a person, maybe an equipment, or some kind of relationship with others. The strategy assets is the resources that you own it. So that's why you can have new business model. But in the same time, your competitor, because they do not have and cannot get it. So even though your competitor do want to copy your new business model, but the problem is they cannot because they lack of these indispensable resources. So that's the magic behind your sustainable competitive advantages. Now, let's go back to our little Beetlenut boost. Sometimes you will recognize that, hey, some boosts have great position all by themselves. But why there is only single Beetlenut boost located in this position? Obviously, the real critical issue here is why his competitor cannot set up a similar boost beneath him. There are certain reasons. Maybe because he has hired a really spicy girl to serve, but his competitors cannot. Maybe the location can have space for only one single boost. Latecomers cannot find a location to locate. And maybe their Beetlenut is so tasty that people doesn't want to buy Beetlenut from any others. And there are a lot of different strategic assets that Beetlenut Boost can use to create sustainable competitive advantages. Sometimes, even the relationship with the local policeman is a strategic asset for the Beetlenut Boost. So the local policeman will allow only this single boost in that location. The others will be kicked out from the areas. So it is very important for you to identify whether you have the strategic assets required to make your business model sustainable. Here, I would like to share you with a case study about some ICT applications in beauty salons. Let's see the video first.
Hairdressing is an important topic that all women care about. Now, many hair salons are using computers in their business. For hairstyling services, one can make an appointment through the internet. It saves a lot of time to visualize and choose the hairstyle they want on the computer. Going to the hair salon for haircuts, hair curling, and hair dyeing is time-consuming, which is a problem for busy urban people. The situation has been improved after integrating hair salons with e-commerce. For a nice hairstyle, the first thing you would do is make an appointment with a hair salon through the internet. Then, choose the hairstyle you want as you visualize a computerized model of your face and the hairstyle on the computer. The computerized model of the hairstyle is shown to the customers when they come into the salon. This way of making an appointment is very convenient for the salon. Meanwhile, it gives customers a new experience. Not only technology industries and global businesses need to be computerized, so do traditional businesses. The hairdressing industry is a perfect example. Mr. Xu has been in the hairdressing business for 24 years. Fortunately for him, there is a computer hooked up to the internet. Using human resource management software, he is able to work more efficiently while making fewer mistakes. Internet increases the visibility of his business, and computers help him to efficiently manage human resources. Also, e-commerce helps to retain 80% of returning customers. This is one of the successful cases guided by SMEA, Small and Medium Enterprise Administration, in the Ministry of Economic Affairs. It brings hope to many struggling small businesses. With e-commerce, they can retrieve all their billing and accounting information at ease. They can also interact with customers by using messaging services through the internet, and it helps to increase business.
You should notice that in these videos, this beauty salon utilized two ICT applications in their business model. The first one is personal computer for their customer to watch TV or surfing the internet. And there is another ICT applications for this beauty salon is website established by this salon that allow customers to virtualize and choose the hairstyle first and make an appointment to visit a beauty salon several days later. The first ICT applications here is providing personal computer for their customers. It can create competitive advantage for the beauty salon simply because the hair makeup process is a kind of boring and it takes a long period of time, at least 2 hours. So in order to find something to do for their customers, traditionally, hair beauty salon will provide some magazines for their customers. But serving on the internet has one great advantage compared to magazines. Because when people visit beauty salon, not only they want to have their hair made up, but also they have close relationship with the hairdresser in a beauty salon. So it is important for salons to help their hairdresser to make friends with their customers. So how can you make friends with your customers? Well, by observing their customer serving on the internet. Their hairdresser can know which web pages their customers are watching. So that will indicate what kind of topics are most interesting for these customers. So the hairdresser can raise issues and have conversation with their customer about this topic. Obviously, that will make their customer quite happy about this because they are having conversation that she is most interested. So eventually, this application can create quite significant customer loyalties. And that is very good for the beauty salon. But there is one problem. Because other beauty salons will realize that what this salon has done for his customers. They can do exactly the same things. They can go out, buy the system, set it up, and provide it to their customers. So eventually, in Taiwan, most of the beauty salons already provide computers to their customers now in Taiwan. So the computer, even though it is useful, but it cannot create sustainable competitive advantages. So how about the next ICT application from this beauty salon? It provides a website so that their customer can visit when they are in office, at home, or during lunch break. They can visit the website and see any new hairstyle has been designed by this beauty salon. If they consider that, hey, this is pretty good, then probably they would like to visit the beauty salon some days later, because this website also provides online appointments. So customers can make appointment to visit the hair salon tomorrow or several days later. By setting up a website and provide an online appointment functions, there is one advantage can be created. In the past, people visit salon in certain period of times, for example, once a month or once a week. What happens is that by providing the website, people will frequently visit the website when they have some free times, because it is a kind of interest to surf the website and watch whether there is any new hairstyle that she can have. So that will happen is that by providing website to their customers, they actually will create intention for their customer to visit beauty salon more frequently. So even though a woman may decide to have new hairstyle once a month, after visiting the website, she might change her mind and will visit hair salon more frequently. But if you want to do that, there is one very important issue here. That is that The beauty salon has to provide nice and beautiful new hairstyle frequently enough. So hair salon has to hire a lot of hair designer in order to develop new hairstyle frequently to convince women to revisit their website. When they are able to do that, some customers will realize that they really like to have the new hairstyle, and they will make an appointment online and visit the beauty salon. So other beauty salons can provide exactly the same online appointment system, the same website. But can they provide enough attractive new hairstyle frequently enough? The answer to most of the hair salons in Taiwan is they cannot. So, as it turns out, the website and the online appointment system can create sustainable competitive advantage for this beauty salon. This advantage will be sustainable as long as this hair salon can keep his hairstyle development more frequent and more attractive. So this unique competence is the critical success factor for the hair salon's new business models. So for ICT technology and internet, they can create both threat and opportunity to any business in the world. It can be threat if you decide you insist on the traditional way of doing business. For example, if you are in a photo development business, it's obviously there is no way for you to survive because people no longer use traditional camera and films. So there is no way for them to enjoy your service. But in the same time, you will realize that there are a lot of people who now can create great opportunity for themselves by the same photo development technologies. For example, on the street, youngsters and the young generation is happy to take photos with their friends and develop photo stickers like this one present on the PowerPoint slide. So this kind of photo development business can be so prosperous now in Taiwan that even you can go to a wedding and people will have one photo stickers machine in the wedding, and people can take picture and give it as their congratulation to the new couple. So the real issue here is about ICT technology and the internet, is that whether you change yourself or not. So it's all about changes. Changes means business process reengineering. So why do you want to change your business process? First of all, because you are not serving your customers, because you are so product-centric for SME 1.0, and you have to turn into a customer-centric SME 2.0. And you might want to change your business model because you are now serving the wrong customer. You treat your bad customers too good. Bad customers are those customers that did not create real profit for you. But at the same time, you treat your good customer badly. Good customer means customers that can create profit for you. And also, you want to change your business process probably because the way you are now doing is not efficient enough. People still do enjoy your service, but they are no longer willing to pay for you because from their point of view, they can get the same service or product from your competitor in a much cheaper price. For these reasons, that is why you have to go for the business process reengineering. When we talk about business process reengineering, I would like to share you a case. That is Fortune Motors in Taiwan. Well, if you own a car, you will realize that how expensive you have to pay for repair or maintenance for your car. Same things in Taiwan. So car owners keep complaining about that. So Fortune Motor want to find out the reason why they have to ask their customer to pay so much on car repair. The major reason here is that they have to set up a lot of small car repair shops in city areas where their customers are located. The rent is so expensive in city area, and usually those car repair shops are tiny, so they are quite lack of economic skills. So every time when you send your car to those tiny car repair shops, it will cost you a lot of money simply because they are not efficient enough. So how can Fortune Motors solve these problems? Well, at the very beginning, Fortune Motors think the answer is quite obviously. They decide to set up a huge car repair factory on the suburb areas of Taipei. Because in the suburb area, the rent can be cheaper, and they can set up a full function repair facility, actually a factory, that can have great economic of scales. But what happened is that after Fortune Motors had set up their factories, they have to ask their customer to send their cars all the way to the factory, or customer cannot have their car repaired. And when Fortune Motors transfer their car to their major factory to repair and then send it back, customers have to wait for quite a longer period of time. So you see, even though customers are complaining about their current service is too expensive, they are not willing to sacrifice the convenience provided by those tiny car repair shops. So it has been fair, and the centralized car repair factory simply cannot get enough car repair jobs from Fortune Motors customers. So here raise a challenge for Fortune Motors, is that how can they provide cheap car repair and maintenance, but in the same time, it can be convenienced to their customers. Fortune Motors decide that they are going to perform a business process reengineering. How they re-engineer their business process. In the new process, they integrated new strategic partners. In Taiwan, because in metropolitan area of Taipei, the air pollution is so serious, and cars will get dirty frequently. To make it clean, a lot of car owners will hire a person to wash their car. So when they are driving their car for the office, they will park their cars somewhere, and the car wash people will wash their car for these businessmen. And when they are leaving their office, usually on the afternoon, the businessmen will pick up their car from the car wash people. So Fortune Motors go out and talk to those car wash persons and said, "Sir, now you provide only one simple service, and it is obviously not a profitable service to you. Why don't you provide more service to make yourself profitable? That is, you can talk to your customer, saying that now if you need your car maintained or repaired for any reason, park your car, talk to me, and I will not only wash your car, I will have your car fixed. So you can go to your office to do your jobs in the morning. And when you leave the office on the afternoon, you can come back and pick up your car, and then we will have your car all fixed." Those car wash people are very happy to accept, because that will make them more profitable. So what happened is that every time when people park their car and they will talk to the car washer, well, I want to have my car to do, for example, 5,000 kilometers maintenance. Then the car washer will log on the internet and notify Fortune Motor to send trucks to pick up the car to their factory and have it repaired. Now, Fortune Motor can centralize for car repair jobs in the factory. The cost for maintaining the car can be dramatically lower. So they will share some of their profit to those car wash people. And at the same time, the price is actually lower and it becomes more convenience because now businessmen no longer have to send their car to any place for repair. Now, someone will set up and get it ready for them. So in the long run, it makes Fortune Motor the biggest car maintenance company in the metropolitan area of Taipei. So business process reengineering means not only modify yourself. Usually, you should create new relationship with some new strategic partners. In Fortune Motor, that is car wash people. So this is the end of our talks about e-business transformation. At last, I would like to remind you that in order to turn your business into e-business, the first thing you have to do is to redefine your value proposition to your customer, and then set up a new business model to implement this value proposition. But your business can be prosperous for a long period of time only when you can identify strategic assets for your new business model. And in order to do the things right, you will have to do some business process reengineering so that you can implement the new business model for you and your customer. And that usually means you have to redefine the relationship between you and your supplier or any stakeholders of your business. I hope the idea of e-business transformation can be helpful for your business conduct in the future. So, thank you for listening. Goodbye.